Hi there guys, this is Nikhil from GreedyTech and this is the unboxing and review of Mi Powerbank Pro. It's a 10,000 mAh power bank with two-way fast charging. That basically means you can charge it quickly and charge your phone quickly if it supports quick charging. I bought it from mi.com in India and you can buy it from other sites like GearBest if you live anywhere else. Inside the box we get the power bank along with the micro USB cable with a Type-C adapter and some documentation. There's a code on the box that can be used to verify if it's an authentic product. It has double anodized aluminum case with a matte finish with CNC edges. Entire form factor with rounded edges and 220 grams of weight makes it very comfortable to hold along with the phone. Once again, I just wish they had given us a slightly longer cable. On the top we have the USB Type-A port to charge other devices, LEDs to indicate battery life, a Type-C port to charge the power bank itself, and the button to turn it on and off. We can also use the button to indicate battery life, and you can press the button twice to switch to low power mode while charging low power devices like a Mi Band or a Bluetooth headset. You can use the Type-C port only to charge the power bank, not the other way around. At the bottom we have the specs and some brand related information. It has a maximum input and maximum output of 18 watts, 12 volts at 1.5 amps. So if you don't have a quick charge 2.0 power adapter, then you can get this as a replacement. If you use a normal 10 watts power adapter, it takes 5.5 hours to charge, and if you use a quick charge adapter, quick charge 2.0 or 3.0, it takes 3.5 hours to charge the power bank completely. While charging the power bank using a quick charge 2.0 adapter, it didn't heat up at all. At a room temperature of 30 degrees, it barely touched 33 degrees. But while charging other phones like Mi 5 which support quick charging, the phone becomes hot like while you charge the Mi 5 with a normal quick charge power adapter. So nothing to worry about, but it's not advised to use the phone while charging, especially the phones with quick charge support. As I've said earlier, I tested it with Mi 5. Charging speed was accurate and it charged my Mi 5 approximately 2.5 times. I tried to charge my OnePlus 3. As OnePlus 3 doesn't have quick charge feature, it charged at normal rate and OnePlus 3 didn't heat up while charging. The most important thing that you need to know over here is it can charge your phone quickly only if your phone supports quick charging. So if you try to charge say Asus Max, it will take the regular amount of time. So if you charge a device with quick charge feature, say Redmi 3S or 3S Prime or Mi 5, it will charge very quickly. Normally it will cost you 1,000 rupees for any decent quick charge 2.0 adapter. So spending 1,000 more for a quick charge power bank is very reasonable. Moreover, it's from a very reputed brand and it comes with Xiaomi's 9-layer security features. These 9 layers are definitely fancy words, but some stuff like short circuit prevention and output control really works. The thing I like the most about this power bank or the entire package is that we get a USB Type-C adapter, which can also be used for data transfer. I bought two USB Type-C adapters, one from OnePlus and another from Xiaomi, and they didn't work for data transfer. So now coming to the conclusion, if you're a professional who wants to keep stuff simple, you need a very sleek power bank with quick charge features, then this is simply one hell of a power bank to buy. Definitely buy it. Its performance, form factor, weight, pricing, all are awesome, all are the best and the cheapest, so definitely buy it. So will I buy it or recommend it? If you're looking for a normal 10,000 mAh power bank with a smaller form factor, smaller footprint, then I would definitely recommend this power bank over the normal 10,000 mAh power bank. But I wouldn't personally buy it because we can get the 20,000 mAh power bank at a similar price and that will simply last you much longer. Well, it doesn't have fast charging, it's bulky, it's huge, but it has twice the capacity and I would personally pick the bigger capacity over speed or form factor. At least when it comes to the same price. And yes, I don't mind the huge size. When the 20,000 mAh power bank was first released, it was sold at 1,800 and now it's sold at 2,200. So if you're planning to buy this Mi Powerbank Pro, buy it quickly before they inflate the prices. So that's pretty much it for this video guys. If you have any more doubts, do let me know by commenting below this video. And if you have any comments, complaints or feedback, feel free to leave that below this video. And this is Nikhil from GreedyTech signing off. Have a nice day.